how long and difficult this loser's bracket run has been for him. Of course, for every set that you win in winner's bracket, you've got to win 2 in losers to achieve the same placing. So just consider, Edge ran that whole tournament through losers until winners finals.
Yeah.
Playing, I want to say maybe 6 or 7 sets. JK has probably played
double
12 or 13 sets so far in this tournament.
And it's not like he's kind of, just played a lot of early losers bracket. Let's keep in mind, I keep emphasizing his round 2 was Kameme.
Yeah, it's not like he just is very inconsistent and randomly loses to people. We just so happen to have a seeding snafu.
And he's had to go through ranked players in either the local scene or Japan. In itself, I think that's unbelievable. But we have another unbelievable player here. One of, like I said, my pick to top 8 Evo, Ken, coming in very strong with Sonic. And I know personally that JK, I don't know if he's figured out this matchup quite yet. I believe they have played before, and Ken did get the best of him last year, actually, at this tournament. This was the player that eliminated JK from PSG Classic last year. So,
oh, okay. Didn't know that.
We're going to have a attempted run back right here, but I feel like, honestly, Ken's skill level has tripled, quadrupled. He's just a huge threat now. Not to say JK hasn't either, but I mean...
Yeah, both of these players have been 2016 into 17 success stories for sure.
Oh my goodness, that back air not going to take it right now. But you know what? Let's see what if JK can land a good witch time right here. He's playing with some confidence. That grab was nothing to scoff at.
It looks like Ken is just prepared for witch twist every single time. Has not been taking too much damage from any of Bayo's regular combos that you usually see. And also we saw a previous example of this match just on stream today with Wrath versus EKP. And that ended unfavorably for Wrath, but it looked like he had firm control over the set the whole time. By the way, I've never seen that before.
That was crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I may have seen it once, but I didn't remember it.
Not really that noticeable, but like you were saying, EKP and Wrath, we were commenting on how Wrath was, in total control, how he knew the matchup, and then all of a sudden EKP was like, let me turn it on, and just got a crazy last game and win, in that last minute scramble, got that up smash on a landing Sonic. But let's just see if JK has the similar fortunes, because Wrath is a monster in his own, but Ken is also a beast. I feel like possibly on the next level. No discredit to Wrath,
No, I feel like that's just facts, right? Wrath, incredible player, but Ken definitely on that next tier.
He's just he's getting that top 3 level. And Wrath, the great thing, the upside for Wrath, he's so young. He's only going to get better.
He's got plenty of time.
Yeah.
No reason to sweat it if you're 11.
Yeah, one of the American prodigies, he's just going to get better. So, speaking of getting better, we're going to jump back into talking about JK and Ken. They're still playing this neutral game. It looks like they've definitely slowed it down. I don't know if this is going to work out for JK, though. This is his game. His character's built for this game.
I'm, again, so surprised considering the difference between what Salem did to Ken and what Ken is doing to JK. Just looking like 2 completely different monsters. And, of course, they are. But what's interesting is that JK completes the triangle by having eliminated Salem from winner's bracket in Nairo Saga. And on the subject of losers runs, because JK beat Salem in pools, Salem got all the way to 2nd place.
Just like JK did today.
Crazy losers run. And if Ken takes the next 2 games, or, any 3 of the next 3 out of 5s, then, oh man, it's literally just poetic justice.
Absolutely, and putting JK in that same category with players like Ken and Salem, I don't want to say he's a top 20 player, but I'm not going to say he's not in the running after his performance today. It's just a matter of where he keeps going with it. I'm super proud of him. But let's go into game 2 on Town and City.
Yeah, JK should have turned a lot of heads today. I know not many of his matches have been on stream since he went to the losers bracket so early, but dude, this kid's a monster.
Absolutely.
And I've never seen such a level of determination and focus as I see in this dude's face right now. He is in the zone.
Yeah, and he's, what's actually crazy? The thing I was telling you about QB, he actually did that about Foe in the beginning when he first started playing Smash. He says, hey, Foe, can we play together? I'm going to get better and become #1 on the rankings. And then Foe was like, LOL, sure enough. JK has been #1 on our PR for about 3 or 4 seasons now.
Right, and not, however, due to a lack of, or not, because Foe fell off or anything. It's just he literally doesn't go to anything anymore. He's always kind of been like that.
Yeah, he's the cool guy. You know, too cool for tournaments. What else is cool is the fact that Ken and JK are playing this game 2 on Town and City. It is really slowed down compared to, you know, the pace we've seen in the games that we've played, but that generally tends to happen at the tippy top. You know, we do see slower games, just more methodical play, and
it depends who's playing. You know, sometimes we see really quick ones. Sometimes it's kind of like this. Look at that. They're taking opposite sides of the stage, but Ken being down 5% just knows I've got to get something going, especially before she starts firing those gunshots at me. All right, that 2% lead now. Oh, but it quickly stolen back. Yeah, I feel honestly like in the best way possible that this is like casting Brawl in that the 1%
matters.
Difference is so big.
Ooh, that down air.
Saying, sit down.
Must have been listening to that new Kendrick album.
And now this is super close. I mean, literally one more hit from Ken, and yeah, there we go. He's back in the lead. I wonder if he's going to run or if he's just going to play like a half on, half off kind of play style. Yeah.
Oof. I love that. He did the forward air, fast fell it, did another one, and then tried to get a grab. Ken, great awareness, did not, you know, fall victim to it, but it was pretty cool to see him move that quickly. Little jumps like that, you know, I feel like really stand out and help determine like a player's play style and how well they can operate.
Man, Ken, I think, failed to do the runoff spring, but putting the spring at the edge of Sonic actually seems like a pretty interesting strategy.
It's kind of tricky. Like you actually take away an option to jump, and you know, unless you're going to go sky high. But he does get that runoff forward air, taking JK's stock. Now this is the hard part. When Sonic has that lead, you know, he can just chip, and he's more than happy to let the time go by.
And yeah, Bayo, a character who kind of lacks in the approaching department, especially against a character like Sonic, who not only has a pretty decent out-of-shield game, especially just a lot of reward off of grabs, which is the go-to out-of-shield option if you have the spacing for it, but also just he could just use his speed to make her whiff. He doesn't have to block anything.
And I think Ken is the best at doing that with Sonic. He just his utilization of Sonic's run speed, I feel like, is the best of any Sonic, which I honestly, oh my goodness.
These taps with the spin dash are so sick. He got an up smash off one, the air dodge into the back air on another one. Oh my god, this guy is literally, I mean, nobody can touch him with Sonic. He's the best.
Crazy. Like I'm not a huge player of Sonic myself. I'm trying to wrap my head around how he can get that one hit. Maybe a Sonic man, you know, could put in the chat how that's such a, like, how he's made the opportunities, you know, come to life with just, I mean, it's like spin dash tap. What hitbox is that, you know?
Right. It's like the jumping aerial hitbox of Sonic spin dash. Yeah, and it just basically functions like the normal spin dash hit, right? Except he's in the air, so he can just land and stop spin dashing immediately.
It's so cool. You know, just like that character knowledge, the control, something. I feel like it's a quite a difficult thing to connect, especially in this level of play against this level of a player, and he's able to make it, you know, almost effortless. Like, he's already confirmed a couple stocks from it. You know, fantastic play coming out of Ken. JK definitely needs to try to turn it up, you know, see what he has left in the reserves, because he's this slow playstyle, I feel like, is really gassing him right now.
Yeah, I feel like it's hurting JK for sure, just not being able to play at the speed that he wants to. Ken, a little bit too comfortable for his liking, you know, in the slower gameplay. But what's crazy is that you're seeing the pace of the match go by slowly, right? Like, they're not dying for a while, but Sonic moves so quickly that it's really jarring to think about, like, oh man, he's really barely doing anything, but I have to work so hard. Like, my eyes have to work so hard just to follow him across the screen.
Oh, gets the one up here?
Yeah, but he had already used both Witch Twists, so he was done for. There was no way he was going to turn that into a kill.
It's unfortunate because Witch Twist in itself, like I said, doesn't do a lot of damage. So if you just connect like 2 Witch Twists and don't get a KO or something janky out of it, it's not that devastating.
No, just damage. And not the most damage, but a decent amount of damage. Wow.
The back of the dome.
Yeah, I can't believe Ken just let that happen. You know, he blocked the 2 attempts and then drops his shield just in time for the actual hit.
I feel like it's a level of confidence, though. He's not even moving. Like, he's standing still. Just he'll click shield and he'll just drop it right there, you know, and we'll take a hit. Oh my goodness.
Through. That is definitely one of Ken's go-to options. And also we saw Wrath doing it too. Just run through you, And again, very good against Bayonetta because you don't have to produce a hitbox to do it.
Yeah.
And then once you've crossed through them, they're kind of already in panic mode. They're like, oh man, what do I do? He's behind me. Like, you could reverse up, be out of shield, but then also you're thinking maybe turn around, grab, roll to safety, spot dodge. There's so many things going through your head, and bam, go!
It's awesome because like in the psychology of like a Bayo player is, I don't really ever have to hold shield. You know, because they have that counter in their pocket, that witch twist, you know? Quick options, devastating options, and Sonic is all like, psych!
Yeah, Bayonetta does not get trapped in shield all that much, and usually when you do see her shield, it's purely voluntary because she wants to get that up B right afterward.
But JK doing a good job, you know. He's got him at 132. It's just
That's the Ken classic, man. Skipping the edge and going for the back air. That actually got him killed against Zero because he knew. Zero knew that Ken was
ready for it.
Miss the edge, and then he just ran off and back aired himself into the wall. So Ken not looking like he's that pressed to the wall like he was against Zero, though.
No, absolutely not. He's got a firm control of this game, you know, and it's just been, we can feel, like everybody, like if you've been watching, you know, it feels like Ken is just in control. This is his game. JK has to do something to turn it around.
Wow, and it's not going to be that Randy down smash.
It's really
right there.
not.
Definitely not. I don't know what he was thinking there. Maybe a misinput, but either way, it didn't pay off, and it's looking like Ken is just pulling this lead further and further his way.
Yeah, JK looks like he's just goofing off right now. I feel like he understands the severity of this game.
I don't know. I feel like JK has the fire within still. He's not trying to give this up.
Oh my gosh.
That would have been the set.
Yeah,
that would have been the turn
absolutely.
with that up smash, yeah.
I mean, all right, so he's at 100. Ooh, that back air. Let's see if JK can turn something around with some crazy
Oh, wow.
Okay, yeah. Just
offstage gymnastics right now.
Just like, oh my gosh, another back air. Not going to do it. He's at 137. If he eats another back air, that's going to be it. If he eats a forward smash, possibly a forward throw, an up throw, something, you know, down smash.
Throws won't quite kill yet, but definitely
neutral
any of
air?
the smashes.
That's going to do it.
Neutral air.
And your PSG Classic winner today is going to be Ken, coming out of Japan with a solid 3-0 victory. He did 3-0 edge, and he did